You can turn small, worthless assets into millions if you know what to do. With the right mindset and actions, you can focus on building real wealth. So let's get started. Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell.
Welcome to Market Reflect,
Your place for smart money tips. Seriously? Fake assets? It's just when you feel like your money is just slipping through your fingers, no matter how hard you work. Now you're starting to realize, yes. That's because many of us are holding on to these financial traps that seem shiny and promising, but actually drain your wallet faster than a leaky faucet. So, what exactly are these fake assets? Well, think about your typical 401k or IRA. I know they sound great, but come on. They often come with high fees and limited access to your cash. You're pouring money into these accounts, but are they really working for you? In fact, they're not. Listen to this, your primary residence. You might think of it as an asset, but believe it or not, it's more like a money pit with mortgage payments, property taxes, and upkeep costs. It's like owning a boat. Fun at first, but it can sink your finances if you're not careful. Don't forget about mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. They're often marked as the golden ticket to wealth, but many everyday investors find themselves paying hefty fees while their returns lag behind inflation. That hurts, right? So, if you want to turn negligible assets into millions, the first step is to recognize these fake assets and stop letting them hold you back. Now let's talk money and how things took a wild turn back in 1971. Remember President Nixon? Yeah, he pulled the plug on the gold standard, which had kept the dollar tied to something solid. After that, our currency became, well, a promise, more or less. It wasn't backed by gold anymore, but by trust and essentially debt. This shift reshaped the financial game, tilting the board in favor of the rich. These guys mastered the art of leveraging the system, snapping up assets that make money for them, while most people find themselves stuck in a rinse and repeat cycle of debt and so-called fake assets. Now listen carefully. Today, the richest 1% of Americans own more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. Let that sink in. It's a number so lopsided, it could topple over. If that doesn't make you rethink your approach to money, I don't know what will. Robert Kiyosaki's rich dad had some pretty sharp advice. And what's that? Don't work for money. Make money work for you. Sounds bold, right? But it's a mindset shift that could change everything. The secret sauce? Assets. Kiyosaki breaks it down simply. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. Seems straightforward, but here's the trap. Plenty of people think their house or car is an asset when it's really more of a wallet drainer. If you want to build serious wealth, I mean serious, the name of the game is accumulating real assets like rental properties, businesses, or investments that keep paying you, whether you're binge watching your favorite show or fast asleep. It's not magic, it's just math. Gotta shift your focus, and you might find those negligible assets of yours are capable of growing into something pretty impressive. Let's face it, the classic advice to go to a good school, get a good job, and save money hasn't aged well. Sure, it sounds responsible, but in today's world, it's like trying to win a Formula One race on a tricycle. Here's the real kicker. A lot of financial planners aren't exactly in your corner. Many are more interested in selling you products that pad their commissions than giving advice that actually grows your wealth. Ouch! So, you gotta do what you gotta do. Stop playing follow the leader and start running your own playbook. Learn the ropes of investing, find mentors who know their stuff, and stay ahead of the curve. Finance is changing fast, and sticking with outdated advice is like trying to stream movies on dial-up. Ready to level up your money game? Let's talk about investments that actually work. The goal here is to put your money to work so you're not stuck working forever. Top of the list, cash-flowing real assets. These are the real MVPs of investing, the ones that send money your way every month. Think rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or launching a business that rakes in profits. Real estate, for example, can be a game changer. Some people steer clear of it because of the risk, but savvy investors know a solid property can bring in constant income. Bonus? It usually goes up in value every time. You get rent in the short term and equity growth in the long run. Talk about the double win. And then there's the business route. Whether it's a side hustle or a full-blown operation, owning your business gives you the power to write your own paycheck. Sure, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It takes grit, patience, and learning from a few faceplants along the way. But the payoff, totally worth it. Feeling pumped? Let's dive into the MORE method, a super handy way to build your wealth. This framework lays out the steps to turn those financial dreams of yours into something real. Here's the scoop. Mentorship. Find a mentor who's already living the life you want. Learning from their ups and downs can save you a ton of time and cash. Plus, having someone to keep you on track is a game changer. Mastermind group. Hang out with folks who share your ambitions. Joining a mastermind group can give you the support and fresh ideas you need. Teamwork often leads to those light bulb moments you wouldn't get flying solo. Open an investment account. Don't sit around waiting for the perfect time to invest. Open an account and let your money start working for you. Even tiny investments can grow over time, thanks to that magical thing we call compound interest. Research. Knowledge is your best friend. Keep learning about investing options and market trends. The more you know, the better your chances will be. Execute and enjoy. Here's where the fun begins. Take action on your plans and enjoy the ride. Celebrate the wins, learn from the bumps, and keep moving forward. Hang on tight, because the next bit is a real eye-opener. A lot of experts are buzzing about a potential crash of the US dollar. Why? Well, it's not backed by anything solid anymore, and the government keeps piling on debt. In 2022, the US spent a jaw-dropping $1.38 trillion more than it brought in. That's a hefty number that raises some serious eyebrows about the dollar's future. As the dollar weakens, your money buys less. What you could snag for a few bucks today might cost a lot more tomorrow. If you're banking solely on cash and traditional savings, you might be in for a surprise. Instead, think about investing in real assets like gold, silver, or real estate. These can help protect you from inflation and currency drops. Let's get real for a sec. If you want to turn a few bucks into a fortune, knowing your way around money is a must. Understanding how money works, the risks of different investments, and strategies for wealth building is crucial. Sadly, a lot of people are still in the dark about basic financial concepts, which can lead to some pretty bad decisions. So take a little time to learn about financial tools, investment strategies, and market trends. There are tons of resources out there. Books, podcasts, online courses, and seminars. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel making smart financial moves. Plus, being savvy about money can help you steer clear of scams and shady deals. Let's check out some real-life champs who turned their tiny assets into serious cash. First up, we've got Kiyosaki. He kicked things off with nothing but a thirst for knowledge. By diving into real estate and launching a successful business, he flipped his financial situation upside down and became a millionaire. Then there's Grant Cardone, the real estate whiz who built a multi-million-dollar empire from the ground up. He's all about taking risks and investing in properties that actually bring in cash. Cardone's journey proves that with the right mindset and solid game plan, anyone can hit it big, no matter where they start from. These stories aren't just feel-good tales. They're real-life evidence that the principles we've chatted about can lead to actual success. If they can do it, why not you? Now that you're loaded with knowledge and motivation, it's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Start by taking a good look at your current financial situation. Identify any fake assets you might be clinging to and think about how to shift your resources into real assets that bring in cash flow. Next, find some mentors and join mastermind groups. Surround yourself with folks who get your goals and can offer support and advice. Remember, you don't have to tackle this alone. And finally, take that leap and start investing. Open up that investment account, do your homework, and let your money start working for you. Embrace the journey, learn from the ups and downs, and keep pushing for those financial dreams. The path to wealth might have a few bumps, but with some grit and the right strategies, you can turn those small assets into a mountain of cash. What's one fake asset you're ready to let go of? And what real asset are you thinking about investing in instead? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's a wrap for today.
Hit the like button and subscribe to Market Reflect. Stay tuned for more and catch you at the next one.